All right, here's our try it, our last one for the day. A homeowner wants to use the same 8.5-inch pieces or 8.5-foot pieces to frame the railing for the outside of his deck. So what we need to find out is what is the distance from the outside of his deck? It's 34, 76.5, and then another 34. Remember, we don't need this 76. So our perimeter, or I'm going to put our railing, is going to be 34 plus another 34. That would be this measurement over here, and then plus 76.5. That's how much lumber or wood he's going to need. So 34 plus 34 is 68. So we're doing 68 plus 76.5. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to do 68 plus 76, and I'm just going to add that half to it later. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 6 plus 7 is another 14. And then we're going to bring that half in there. So it's 144.5. So again, what are we trying to figure out? How many 8.5 pieces does it take? How many of these pieces does it take to get 144.5? What would I be setting up? Multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction? There's multiple ways you can do it, but which one would you try? Okay, so I'm going to try division. So I'm going to take 144.5 divided by 8.5. So do your long division or do your keep change flip, but we want these to be in proper fractions. So you got to do 144 times 2 plus 1. 144 times 2 is 288. 288 plus 1 is 289 divided by 2. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17 over 2. Keep, change, flip. 289 over 2 times 2 over 17. So now we can multiply 289 times 2. I have that already calculated somewhere. I forget where I wrote it. Okay, 289 times 2 is 578. And then 2 times 17 is 34. Now we just set up our long division. 578 divided by 34. How many 34s go into 5? 0. How many 34s go into 57? 1. So I'm going to subtract 34. 7 subtract 4 is 3. 5 subtract 3 is 2. Bring down the 8. How many 34s go into 238? That answer, and I did a lot of work on the side. I just started doing 34 plus 34, and I just started counting how many 34s it takes, but it takes 7. 34 times 7 is exactly 238, so it's perfect. This is good news, and that tells me that my answer, how many pieces I need, is 17 pieces. Would you buy exactly 17, or would you buy extra in case there was an issue with any of the lumber or the wood, or just to protect yourself in building the project so you don't have to go back to the store?